We're finally here. We have quite a few things to get into here. And I'm gonna try to cover everything. So, in Skylar's request, she let me know that she's about to go on a trip to Las Vegas if she's not already there right now because she booked this a while back and I'm just now getting to it. So, this weekend, like now. And she's asking whether or not she should leave like Easter eggs for Axel, which is her person, because she wanted to know whether or not gestures of her affection were reassuring to him, even that will be like she has other options in love, and like that's something that she was thinking about. And she also wants to know about what he thought the last time they had sex, how he feels about like clinginess and PDA, and more about his like sexual fantasies and memories of her. And then like the last part is going to be talking about how he envisions their future together, what he thinks about like her darkness, her family, and whether or not she should invite him to a family like gathering that's coming up. So yeah, 3 parts to this reading. I'm gonna keep this like right here for now, just in case I forget like what I'm doing. So I figured it would be a good idea to just like start this reading out with some general advice for the weekend ahead, since you kind of booked about this weekend. So understanding that you're going to Vegas to have fun and that your person is stalking your location. What is the general check-in information, guidance, forecast? We have the star. So yeah, technology is important here. Even if you're not because this is someone that Sky's like dating, but I don't know that they're in a formal commitment. But this is someone that Sky's like, hey Sky, I literally just said your name and then you popped up. That's so crazy. So yeah, just a little bit of backdrop. I give Sky a lot of readings. Like, she gave me this deck. She actually gave me medicine for my eczema that like literally made it. I would show you, but I'm wearing long sleeves. But it's like way better now. It doesn't even itch anymore. So like whatever that was like really good. And I feel like, you know, Sky, that kind of like could tie into like some of your effect on this person. Yeah, this is like regenerative energy, the star. So you are likely to be a healing force, like a very bright light in the lives of people that you choose to like pour into. And it feels like you have a lot of like force. Like this is a waterfall. So yeah, like you're a rebalancer, like a rebalancing force. So not only just for me, but also probably for Axel too. Which would be a reason why this person would like go out of their way to check in with you and like remain aware of what like you're giving off in terms of like aura or something. Like we're literally right now doing a check-in. Like this person is likely to have like check-ins with you, if not like multiple times a day, then like maybe at least multiple times a week. I don't know if you were here earlier when I talked about the breakdown of this reading, but we're gonna do like 3 parts, and this is basically what we're talking about here. So yeah, part 1, weekend in Vegas. What does Sky need to know about weekend in Vegas? My dog just shook in the background, and that reminded me again of the lady in the coffee shop who told me that she had a dog that looked like my dog that was named Axel, and I told you about that. But she also mentioned Axel being like a Viking name. So we're talking about divine masculine energies that are like very devoted, very like strong warrior, maybe even like conqueror, inquisitor. My dog's name is literally Dominion. I call him Dom. So we're not going to get too far into sexual energy yet because that's coming up next, so we'll get to it. But I definitely do pick up on like a desire to kind of control or just remain well informed of your ongoing whereabouts. Like with, yeah, like technology, once again. I sent him a snap that I went with your female friends. Yeah, and then even even depending like how they feel about your friends, there could be, you know, thoughts. I think this person's definitely having thoughts. But let me just try to focus. So, 2 of Cups. This is nice. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please help me channel a clear and accurate message for Sky that is going to be in her highest good and lead her in the direction of her highest timelines and greater manifestations in life and love and in general. Okay, what does Sky need to know about this weekend in Vegas with her friends? Ten of Cups. That's really nice. It feels like you're gonna have a good time. Knight of Swords. We have the Chariot and the Fool in reverse. I don't know if you like told someone in your family, or if this is like that energy of Axel coming through because he sees you as family, or someone like that they need to protect with this Cancer energy. But there is like, you're on the minds of people who are aware of your plans, like for the ways that they want to like send protective energy towards you. Because you live in Texas, right? So you're coming to Vegas? That's like near me, honestly. Holy shit. You're like maybe going away from home, like a good distance away from home. So I definitely feel like you're in the minds of people who care about you, whoever those people are. And that seems to be like, because I said family, right? This could be like your own ancestors that are guiding you. So that could be what that is. If it isn't like you told your mom or your dad or your siblings where you're going, then this is like you taking home with you. I'm hearing, I'm carrying your love with me. Like that little corny ass. That's what I heard. So yeah, I feel like people, man, like you're cute or something. Like, I don't know, like, okay. And this is like kind of like a side tangent, but if you ever like take time off of work, I feel like people miss you. Like I know you were just sick, and this is like kind of general check-in energy anyway. So this could be a message coming in about like people who anticipate seeing you, like missing you in your most vibrant energy. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Because like if your energy has been like more gray or dulled out, this is all the more reason why you kind of need to be uplifted by the joy you're about to share with these people who are close to you, that you enjoy, and that you like are capable of having good homeostasis, good balance with. May not be everyone. I feel like you're maybe usually more gray in some kind of way here. Or you have been. And it makes sense because like I said, you've been sick. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe while you're there, one thing though is don't overexert your resources. Like you're gonna be feeling good and maybe know that you have a lot to give to the situation, but maybe be in the mindset of holding back or not overly investing into like if there is a cheaper option, like if there's like 2 combo packs, like, you know, go for the smaller combo pack or something. Not because you couldn't, but because there's something about you wanting to have these good times and being like really willing to invest in those. And I don't know, there's something maybe coming through in terms of like general guidance and just like being a little bit more conservative. Maybe as you're still coming out of this like grayer energy, it's going to be a good idea to remain aware of like what you have to give in terms of like exertion. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, like you're supported in coming out of your shell and getting back into functionality, but just like there's like this don't overdo it kind of a thing, so that you don't end up like dimming your light. Like you are still maybe in this energy yourself of regenerating and recovering fully from what you have just moved through energetically. And then there's also maybe like the idea that you could have more than other people around you, and that could also be another reason why your guys are like coming in to let you know, like, don't ball out maybe. I don't know if there's something about like staying humble or whatever. 3 of Swords in reverse. But yeah, you're definitely moving up in terms of like vibration from the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Swords through this experience. Sirens. I wonder what kind of disaster that is. All the time. All the time. So, yeah, like, I think you need this. I don't know if you are in some kind of, like, highly pressurized environment or you just have been recently. Like, I know that I have personally been going through, like, the muck of it because I had to do a lot of shadow work. And you could definitely relate to this energy. Like, you're rising up out of this darker background into this lighter energy. But there still is, like, the undertone of whatever that was that you're still, like, kind of, like, shutting out or, like, working on removing. And part of how you do that is by shifting your mindset, which is why putting yourself in fun time experiences is good because it allows you to focus on that good stuff that you want to move towards. And, you know, this is cardinal energy, so you're able to put happiness into action in this, like, vacation energy. Okay. So, boom. That's just, like, general stuff. And then now I kind of want to talk about, like, what Axel's general awareness of you at this same time is and where the insecurities or securities may be. Not that there has to be insecurity, because it really doesn't have to be insecurity, but if there is some, then I'll make you aware of it. And that could be some of, like, an Axel energy. It's like, this may not necessarily be a sufferer in silence, or maybe they are, I don't know. But they maybe could lash out or something. I know that, I remember you telling me that Axel has an Aries moon, and that Aries energy did come out with the Cancer energy, which is protective, defensive, territorial. I still have these Deal with the Devil cards out. I don't know if any of you were like, oh man, I want to look at that reading, but there was like a marriage vibe there. Yeah. You might actually be interested in pile 2 from the Deal with the Devil card, because it just talks about like a relationship in which you understand that you're like going to have to sacrifice certain things in order to submit to the productivity of like a machine or like a system. Okay, so what does Sky need to know about Axel's awareness of her right now? Okay, yeah, you're like siren mermaid energy, that this person expects that in the eyes of other people you're someone worth pursuing, even in like a subtle way. So what's nice about like this being a more fleeting experience is like, I think in this person's mind they're like, anybody who is attracted to you isn't even really gonna have the time to like get to know you, because if this was like a shell, then it's like usually closed, or it's going to close. Like, you're right now looking like something that everybody wants to look at, but it is difficult to actually get close to. And that's something that I feel like actually makes this person feel more secure in their position in this relationship. I think they would be more threatened by, not that they're not threatened, or like they don't occasionally get jealous when you look very attractive. Like, it's just that I think they would be more jealous if they were like people who have like more consistent access to you, like people who they actually would feel like are competition in some kind of way. I feel like this person sees you as like high tier, and they know that not many people maybe around or even like an equivalent, so maybe that you wouldn't even be interested in most people. So I think another thing that makes this person feel more secure is like their trust in your like emotional competence or like judge of character. Like, you don't seem easy to impress. Okay, what is Axel's awareness of Sky right now? 5 of Pentacles and the Hermit, Virgo energy. The World and the King of Cups. Yeah. Nice. The Hierophant. And the Page of Swords. Can you still see that? You can. Oh, fuck. This is too fucking good. Okay. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. And then we had the King and the Queen of Cups. She's gone now, but she's still there. And that's like, I think this person's mindset is like, we're on X Games mode. We're like on different shit, like different caliber. And very much like individuals still in this relationship and devoted to very separate things. Like this guy's devoted, he's like focusing on studying this book. And this lady is like, you know, meditating, praying, looking into the candle flames, reading nature, you know, like this is a little bit of a different focus, but these are still individuals in this relationship, and this person's awareness of you is something that reflects their respect for you as an individual still in this relationship. So there's a like once again, a lot of respect, a lot of trust, that makes them feel secure. Like this is Taurus energy, upright. This is second house, like possessions, ownership, titles. So they feel entitled to their position, and they don't honestly maybe question that very often. Outside of like maybe when they notice someone of like an equal magnitude being aware of you, and then they might be like, oh shit, hope you know where you belong kind of thing. But I think they know that you do. Yeah, okay, so this person could have intrusive thoughts though. What's that song? Don't you give me up, please don't give up. Long as I belong with you, only you, baby, only you, my girl, only you, babe, only you, darling, only you, only you, only you, only you. So you know how like you got like fast and it was like only you, only you, only you. Like I think this person has like some kind of like obsessive thought process. And I feel like even beyond this relationship, like that can be both like good and bad for this person. Like, the way the intensity, the speed at which they receive thoughts. Wait, thoughts? Like this person probably has hoes too, which is probably the reason why they don't really take your hoes seriously, because they know what it's like to have hoes. Like sometimes you can't avoid having hoes. Like this Page of Swords energy. Like people just being interested, like this is the energy that this person's familiar with in their own life, in their own experience. And they don't readily or like consistently invest in those experiences either. So if this is like you being in like this, oh yeah, because you have a Pisces Venus, right? And this is that Pisces energy. So if you're like a flirt, I think this is something this person could maybe even appreciate themselves for the ways that they're like similar. Not that they still don't like go into themselves and then think only you, only you, only you, only you though, right? Because it's like in terms of true compatibility or like achieving this happy good times feeling, this like healing feeling, I feel like they know where to go to have that feeling produced, and that's like you. Like when it comes to a very specific feeling that this person wants to manifest, they think of you or they go to you. Everything else is kind of like easier, like kind of cheap, or like just like a one-off, like just like throwing it to see if it sticks kind of a thing, just like testing my skills at the bar kind of a thing. And like they have the impression that you would, like as another individual of equal magnitude, be doing maybe even others like very similar things where you're receiving favors from people. And that just kind of like reflects both of you being these high status options or people. This honestly kind of reminds me of like Archer and Lana Kane. Because like throughout the whole like however many seasons, they like are on and off. But then like we'll get jealous of the people that the other is with occasionally. and even like occasionally seek to sabotage those situations. Okay. So boom. Let's move into part 2, Pound Town. Pound Town. So first, we need to talk about last time. And I need to switch up the decks because you already know I gotta use the Goddess of Love. And that's what I was saying. This person knows where to go for a very specific kind of experience. Like this more luxurious, like divine Goddess of Love, erotic divine feminine. Like, that's what it says. Literally. And then it's like, it's more complicated to get access to these cards. Like, I have to do stuff for these cards. And I think that's like honestly something that makes it, you know, more of a rare experience. Like, I don't just pull these out for anything. Okay. Let's see if we can connect specifically with like Aphrodite, because I feel like we both have her in common. I feel like I remember that. So, channeled messages from Aphrodite about what Sky needs to know about her last experience in Pound Town with Axel. What does Sky need to know about her last experience in Pound Town? 8 of Wands. Nice. In the Moon in reverse. Okay, it feels like it was like kind of hard to hold back in this experience. Like 8 of Wands, first of all, is a fucking wheel, is a fucking axle. So I mean, that's what I'm kind of getting here, is like this person may have been like quicker, maybe. So like, it's not like meant to, and it's not like a bad thing really. Like, this is a scarab, like Egyptian golden beetle. It's like very valuable, symbol of like abundance and prosperity. So whatever your feminine essence is very like attractive. I mentioned like siren energy, divine feminine, like very like pulls them in. So whatever like grip you have, or like moisture, like the moon, like it really gets this person going. Like they move, like they 0 to 60 like really quickly for this person. So if it's not that they came really fast, then this is also the energy of like, it's really easy for them to get into the mood. Like I didn't even have to really even shuffle the cards that much before cards came out. So with that in mind, this could be a situation where like this person could generate like and then that would make you like more likely to, you know, get pregnant, like if you were to be unprotected. I feel like you probably were, and if not like physically, then like spiritually you were. But like, things could come full circle really easily in this dynamic. Like it's easy to. So 2 rounds even, like this could be a situation where like you go multiple rounds, like you did go multiple rounds, or like you could go multiple rounds, or next time you will go multiple rounds. But especially if like there's like been long times in between you guys having these experiences, then there's like maybe even more reason why things may move quickly. Or you might like, hold on, it's getting kind of hot. I need to close the door. Also, the moon in reverse can also talk about like secrets being revealed, so I wonder if this is an energy of you knowing how to, like, once again pull this person in. Something about how you, like, maybe even, like, grip them, like, hold them. Like, let's say this person's, like, drilling, right? Because it's just, like, moving really quickly, spinning really fast. Then, like, maybe when you are under pressure, like, you grip. Like, or hold something. Like, under pressure, this person likes how you react. Even if that's, like, uncomfortable. Like, this person could actually like to make you uncomfortable. Like, if they have that more, like, sadistic side to them. He said when I laugh. Cool. Okay, what else about last time? Death. Yeah, this person likes to kill it. So, like, impact is important. And they probably really like your head. Like, I talked about how you pull on them. Like, there's something about whatever you're doing there. Like, your head. It could be really good. It could be a throat coat. Nine of Swords in reverse. I think this person likes whatever feeling of possessiveness that they're allowed to, like, either have or, like, exercise in like a sexual setting with you. Like, your submission with, like, this maiden energy to their dominance, to their, like, I don't know, it's like corruption through their, like, drilling. Because if you're, like, this, like, moon soft squishy baby thing, and they're like this hard sharp force coming in multiplicity. They like being that death. They like that transformation. They like the power, like, potency of that dynamic where they conquer, like, you, or like they, like, end you, or like they're on top of you. Like, this person, I think, likes to be on top. If they like to feel like they climb the mountain, like their like masculinity benefits from your submission, specifically yours, because they see you as, like, a big deal. The moon, like the golden scarab. The Ace of Pentacles also. What's this? Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this person always goes into sex with you with, like, a strategy. I don't know that they always do. Which, I don't know how you feel about that. If you would, like, want them to, like, plan things. Or if that's the case and, like, you have ideas that you want to say but don't say, maybe you should, like, mention what you want to do. Because I feel like this person does take maybe, like, a lot of control. So you might be, like, maybe more of, like, a pillow princess. But you could be like, hey, like, here's this idea that I have. I think they would still like that. Even if it, like, it wasn't their idea. Yeah, because they may, like, this person could have a lot of, like, machismo or, like, pride, but I think that they are willing, like, they already see you as an equal, or, like, there's some level of trust that you have here. Like, they're willing to be charmed by you. Like, you're their snake charmer. So they would probably do whatever you wanted to do if you, like, told them that you wanted to do it. Yeah. I think that, like, this was a valuable experience. Like, I think that they're probably always valuable experiences. I don't know if this person ever doesn't take it seriously, but they also may move quickly. Yeah, because they seem like they're very easily excited by, like, the luxury experience. I don't know that this person otherwise has options that, like, equal you. Like, even this stack is bigger than this stack. So, like, you could have, like, a body type that's, like... I don't know if you heard that car, like, revving outside. But something about your body type, you're, like, thicker or... more, like, you just are more, so you're really valuable for, like, the moon. This is Cancer energy. It could even be like your boobs. This person could really like your boobs. One of their fantasies I just thought about, they could, like, damn, am I even allowed to say stuff like this on YouTube? I don't want to, like, get in trouble, but you know when they, like, they do it in between the boobs, like, instead of, you know, they could want to do that if they haven't already done that. I feel like they would like that. Yeah, they would. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe if you didn't already do that, they probably would want to do that and would be really excited by that. And then they would be like, once again, like, the Ace of Pentacles. It may... If they haven't already suggested this, I think it may be because it makes them feel like they're weird or something like that. But I think if you suggested it, then they'd be like, oh wow, like, we really do think the same. But even still, you should be like, I think that this person would like to know more about what you think and what you want, like, and what you want. Like, they like opening up to them. Like, there may be a certain way that you want to be handled. Whether that's, like, rough or, like, soft. And it may be different at different times, but, like, I think that this is a situation where you can find that balance with this person. I also feel like this person could, like, struggle to communicate softer emotions without being passionate. Like, it seems like a lot of the ways that they do communicate how they feel is through, like, aggression or passion or, like, intensity. But I think that you like that. I think that's the way that you receive it maybe best. For the ways that it's familiar. Yeah. So one of the things that I was gonna ask are the kinks compatible? And I think they are, because your kinks are based in, like, some of your wounding, which feels like it's... You matched up for a reason. Whoa. Yeah, I think this person really likes your curves. Wherever and however they are, this person likes the shape of your physical body. And they want to bombard it. They want to bombard your physical form. In a way that, like, you lose control. Like, you stop being in control. Like, that's the way that they feel strong. Is, like, the capture of you. This complete submission. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, this is someone who might not stop in some way, like, they don't stop, or, like, they drill, you know? Or they want to. Yeah, and this could be someone, like, once again, I don't think that they have other people around that really match. I'm hearing Sex on Fire, that song. You're sexy on fire. Like, they may have, like, been with other, like, I'm not saying since the last time, because I don't really know when the last time that you guys did this was. But I feel like there's just a lot of reoccurring understanding that like what you are is not what they are in some way, and they like what you are. They can't really find that in what they are. Like there's like these are two different elements. Like this is cups, this is water, this is fire. Like these are two different, like this is someone who's had the opportunity to experience different kinds of women and understands why they prefer whatever kind you are. Whether that's like body type or like temperament, personality, or like sexual preference, kink or whatever. Like they know why they like you better than them. Or than like what's typical or whatever. I don't know. I just said, you know what to do with that big fat butt. Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Any like jiggling that you do, they really like. Like the way that your body is made, it makes them want to like squeeze you. Like once again, this person's coming with like pressure. Like they're bombarding your energy with their energy. I just like imagine like the fucking SWAT team like using the battering ram to like break down a door. It doesn't have to be that deep, but okay, wait, okay, yeah. This could be like CNC. Like I don't know if you're into like that kind of like forceful thing, but they could think about that like and fantasize about that. Like using extreme force, extreme submission, extreme drilling. like blood, like you might get hurt. Like even the flower is bleeding, you know? Like you might get ripped or something. Especially if this person's big, because we saw the tower before. But they would like or like want you to like be okay with that too. Like willingly submit to whatever pain they end up inflicting on you. Because you would ideally be like deriving pleasure from that as well. Okay, like prized memories? Question mark. I think this person really likes how. Oh wait, should I? I think this person really likes how you like physically like your body reacts to them. Especially if it is like when they drill. I keep hearing in my head sex on fire. So like they really like your body. They think about your naked body. Like they think about that probably a lot. And it's like the kind that they would want to like impregnate or like create some kind of harmonious loop with. Like they would keep fucking you. Like it's not enough to just do it once in this energy. That's why I was talking about like multiple rounds. Like there are a lot of rounds. Like I see like 5 circles here. So 5 rounds possibly. This person might have like a lot of stamina for this. Like they could be physically fit, like even outside of a sexual context. Like they could go to the gym or like are regularly active in their job. Also any like drinking that you may have done together. And any times that may have like alluded into like sex. Queen of Cups to the King of Cups again. Mermaid, siren energy, you're like really attractive. Like even when you're not trying to be, like when you're just like relaxed. This could be like in between these rounds. When you're like just laying there and they can just like look at you and be like, yeah, I destroyed it. Kind of a thing. I think that they feel really proud of themselves by how you react. Whether that's like moaning like with this Page of Swords or like Knight of Swords, or like you literally give them feedback and tell them that what you like and why you like it, or whatever you're saying or how you're saying it, because I think that we talked before about like you speaking Spanish and them liking when you do that. But yeah. 3 of Cups in reverse. I think this person, they probably would be like in the energy of, yeah, using protection though. They, like, I said prized memories, but I think this person, that was like one of those intrusive thoughts that I was picking up on before. This person could be afraid of like moving too fast and creating something more than what they can sustain. That felt like a fear. I don't know that how like grounded that is, because this is the Devil in reverse. This is a fear. Not like for anything for you to like take personally in the energy, because I still feel like this person likes being like the daddy and you being the mommy. Like they like that. But when it comes time to like, whenever they think about that actually grounding in something more real, I think that triggers some fear in them. So it's like, even if they did have like a breeding kink and they like want to drill you, they would like, I don't know, like would they pull out? I don't know. I don't know. Like that's, I think this person could think about that. Like, you know, they may be like undecided, like even while they're drilling, like where am I gonna put this once I'm done? And that like matters, because like once again she's holding a baby here. I think that they think about you as a mom, but I don't know that they think that this is like a good time for that or something. Like 9 of Cups, like it wouldn't be the worst thing, but it wouldn't be like the planned thing either. But it's also like something they understand is possible, and they do feel like, you know, loyal to you in that way. Like I don't think that you would be abandoned, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, part number 3. This actually kind of ties in nice. This is the future. So, the first question I'm going to ask is like what Axel's vision is for like the next year, and then like the next like 5 years. And I kind of want to reopen the door because now I don't know. Is it hotter in there or is it hotter out here? Desert shit, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it open because the wind is blowing. And I'm also gonna have a sip of some apple juice. Holy shit, there's somebody standing outside, like right outside my door now. And now that I've said that, they've moved along. Yeah, I see you, buddy. It's crazy. I say I'm about to drink my apple juice and then like I get a peeping Tom. Okay. So what deck do I want to use for this? Cheeseburger. I miss my little sister. She's an Aquarius with a Capricorn Venus. Alrighty, let's use this one right here, the Botticelli. Fancy eye deck. Uh-oh. I don't need instructions. Let's cleanse the deck of any energy that's not related to this reading I'm about to do for Sky about Axel's vision of the future. What does Sky need to hear and know at this time that's going to lead her in the direction of her higher manifestations and timelines? I think I missaid that in some way. But yeah, please help me to give this in the way that's going to have the impact that it needs to. in order for her to align with her higher timelines and greater manifestations. Yeah, that's the right way. Okay. What is Axel's vision for the next year of this relationship? 5 of Wands and the Emperor. I'm gonna pull 4 positions for 1 year and then 4 positions for 5 years. This is the Tower. I need to repaint my nails after this. Page of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So when I was thinking that, there's something maybe about a shift in career, or because I'm talking about repainting my nails and my hands are it's Virgo energy, it's 6th house, it's functionality, it's routine. If it's not like changing careers, this might be like this person could understand where their own character flaws lie, but may not be like active in resolving them, or just maybe otherwise focused on like their own internal career growth or expansion, still trying to figure out what direction they're being led in their own life in the next year. It feels like they're like on a good track for themselves independently, like moving towards their own growth, but they may feel personally inspired to move in a new direction in some kind of like regrow or become more like creative or passionately led. Like this is a person who has passion and maybe would be like more ambitious, like if they're not currently in an ambitious energy where they're motivated to see or like put a lot of effort into their like career growth or just like what they do for work, it's probably because they're not like personally connected to their work, so they're just kind of like standing by for their role, which is kind of like all work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. So if they like lash out or flash out occasionally, or they like have like a need to become chaotic, I think a lot of that is based on the fact that they're otherwise in some ways unsatisfied in their life. So they're in the next year, they're thinking about ways that they can like follow the yellow brick road here to some kind of opportunity that would bring some spark, or like this could also be going to school, like learning something new, a new trade, a new hobby, picking up new interests, collaborating with new networks. This could be also like the energy of like possibly moving and like, yeah, possibly moving. There's a lot of movement in these cards. Like someone is in one position like for a long time and then they move. So if this is like more towards the relationship, and this is like this person understands themselves as individually like a very good suitor toward anyone else, and they maybe have options that they're like looking at and they're like, okay, like how do I feel about these? And then they come to this realization, I know which one I want, and then they move towards it, but that comes maybe at a later point in that year. And like I said before, in the part 2 of this reading, you stand out from the others. Like in this person's mind, whatever other like ingredients are on this table, your flavor is like, it stands out. Okay, so it feels like that's pretty consistent over the next year until something kind of explodes. Like it's stagnant until it changes. Okay, and then the next 5 years. Knight of Wands. Yeah, dude. Then it's like, let's get this show on the road. And then maybe things happen like really fast. The wheels are really spinning. Yeah, because maybe you demand it at some point. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords. Hold on, I'm gonna have to reorganize. Whoa, what was that? That was the Four of Cups. I'm not gonna... Jeez. I guess that makes sense for 5 years. Maybe that was a lot. Maybe that was too much time. Okay, how do I do this? This is a lot. Okay. I don't want to put it back. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like there's something about that, like appearances, and like meeting them, not meeting them, where we're okay with that. I don't know. There's maybe like, because this person is kind of maybe a big deal. Maybe there are people who are aware of this person and what they're doing and who they're teaming up with. And maybe people want to like gatekeep. And if it's not you, it could be their own mom or whatever they feel they need to like impress, or whoever standards they need to meet. But I am picking up on this like gatekeeper energy of the prize, and a need to like strategize or move around, like find an effective way to either communicate or to get around an obstacle that is being like intentionally created. I have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Empress and the Hangman. And I'm sorry if this doesn't make a lot of sense. I could be explaining an energy that's really far in the future. So this, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of like giving you what I'm getting. Not really fully understanding the complete basis of this as of right now. Because I don't really know who in this person's life would have that kind of control over them. Because they seem like, oh, I'm a big, strong man. I don't know who that would be. If it's not you, it could be like their mom. Or it could be like their job. Like, those are the only other like forces in their life that I could think that would really have the power to stop this person in the power like they have. It seems like this is someone who like usually like when they want something they just go get it. So, and like that's what they want, like, is to conquer, like go get you, or like accomplish this. But like once again, like, you know, it's hella people around, like with like opinions, not all of them fond. And then like the inner child wounds of like figuring out whether or not we're okay with people not approving of our decisions. And like occasionally maybe not taking all the actions that we could, and that maybe making you feel like more defensive occasionally throughout this next like 5 years, like when this person can't overcome what binds them, it can cause like problems for you guys, because it can leave you in this like waiting energy for more than what makes your inner child feel comfortable. So this person's like trying to protect their inner child, and maybe sometimes they don't remember to think about yours. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, like, this person's thinking about you being there though. Like, you're gonna be around. Which is nice. But the energy still honestly didn't look super settled. Even if it does get more settled, it doesn't feel like, you know, like this is a situation that maybe will always be a give and take, you know? So you should expect, you know, this to not be boring, at least. Like throughout time, you know, you're not gonna just settle in and get bored. You're gonna settle in for the long run here. Like Hangman 12th house is the end of the like cycle. This is the beginning. So like you're in it for the biscuit or whatever. You're gonna risk it for the biscuit, or maybe they risk it for the biscuit. I don't know. I don't want to look too far into that, but you know, stuff could continue to happen over the long term. That seems to be this relationship, and there seem to be like continual ups and downs where people are like figuring out how to navigate in tandem with another, especially if you end up sharing something in the material world together. Like if you end up moving in together in the next like 5 years, and it's like, okay, learning how to live together, like learning how to like, you know, budget money together. Like there's obvious adjustments required. Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe you might like this person might end up like retiring you. Tower in reverse. It's like you stop working and you're still receiving the coin. This could be someone who like puts you like makes you like a barefoot mom and just like keeps putting babies in you. Yeah, like I kind of get that. They're just gonna like give you babies to like take care of at home. I think that's kind of how they like you, so that they can feel like King of Cups. Yeah, cause you're their like trophy. The World by Brad Paisley. It's a country song. Um, it's something about like 1 in a million, but you're 1 in a million to me. Uh, um, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what the words to this song are. To the world, you may be just another girl. But to me, baby, you are the world. Yeah. It's some real, like, southern shit. Okay. Now we're talking about Axel's perception of your darkness. So, let's use this animal oracle. I really went all out for Sky because I just love Sky so much. And there's just, you know, no reason not to. So, Axel's perception of Sky's darkness. Please let me decline this deck of any energy that's not related to this reading I'm about to do for Sky. Okay. Swan in reverse. Self-love and purity. Whatever, like, devotion you displayed, even if it's, like, dark devotion. Because I'm hearing, like, that Katy Perry song, I think it's Dark Horse, and she's like, once you're mine, there's no going back. Like, you could be, like you look maybe cute or soft, but you're, like, really intense. Like, you're a darker bird maybe than what you look like. This person's attracted to that. Like, for the ways that they feel like it complements them for the long term. Like, any possessiveness that you demonstrate, because this is, like, your shadow here in the water. Like, your deeper emotional currents, maybe even how you express them, are attractive to this person. So I think this person really, like, once again, two of the same, two of hearts. Two of hearts. Two hearts that beat as one. I think this person very like frequently sees themselves in your shadow, like in your darkness. So there's not a lot of judgment for it. Spider. Connection and shadow. Okay, I just heard like a quote from The Godfather when I can't even remember the name of the girl, but and I hate to say this, but this is the character where fuck, the one who gets like beat on by her husband. I know it's, you know, but the husband calls her like the spoiled guinea brat. So there could be some like spoiled, like bad girl energy here, and like your ability to move in the shadow, like your shadow, because you're like you're unlikely threat here in some kind of way. Like you don't look as dangerous as you are, or you don't look as connected as you are. You're disguised. Yeah, dude, like you're the cute tiny thing that has built-in like natural born in defense mechanisms. Tiger, willpower, passion. Yeah, okay, this also reminds me of Scarface when he meets the lady and he's like, I gotta have her. And she's not even really an especially nice lady when he meets her. I feel like, honestly, this person could be bored with a good thing, like a good thing, like a capital G good thing. Not that you're not good, because I feel like you are. Your purity just comes in a different package. But I feel like it's your willingness to repackage or rebrand that this person likes. Like your willingness to invent what would be most comfortable for yourself, understanding who you naturally are. Like this person like appreciates how you transformed to accommodate for who you naturally are. So if that's like you've gone to therapy because you know you have some like something you need to work on, then boom. If it's like you know, you change something about your style that fits your personality better, then boom, they like that too. Or whatever, however you change, because it seems like, you know, it's apples to oranges in some kind of way. But it seems like whatever you did maybe suits you better. Like now you have wings. And then once again, like the communication of whatever that process was like for you is valuable to this person because they could. I went off. They could either be going through similar development in their life, or they're just like inspired by what you've done for yourself. Like they could be proud of you. I think this person like is proud to associate themselves with you, like would be proud to like carry your kids, kind of a thing. Like your darkness makes you trustworthy and makes them proud of you. That's alright. That's okay. If you don't feel important, honey, all I gotta say is to the world, you may be just another girl. But to me, baby, you are a world. Yeah. Ding ding ding. Good teller down at the bank. Just another checking account. I can't get it out of my head. Okay. Dear in reverse, grace and kindness in reverse. I think this person likes when you get mean. I think they're attracted to you when you're aggressive, especially if that's rare. So even if that's towards them, like I think that it like might turn them on when you choose to express your anger towards them. Because you could be an otherwise reserved person. So I think that they appreciate the gesture of your vulnerability, even when it does come in like a way that may be difficult to initially digest or like hard to swallow, hard pills to swallow. You could give those out. But they appreciate you for that because it's like you're real, you're honest. So this is someone you don't have to like mince words with. I'm honestly kind of getting like Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen. Like, you know how they have that like banter? They go like back and forth and like they're kind of mean to each other and like make fun of each other for like how their childhoods kind of like fucked them up in different ways. Like he's spoiled and she's like completely neglected. So it's like two completely different ends of like the spectrum here. But yeah, like once again, it's like, well, I'm proud of who you are, even though that's really different from me. Or, you know, even if it isn't, it's still like this is the kind of place where I want to like do what I do. And not only will I do what I do, but then I'll also carry the responsibility of what I've done. So like this is a further confirmation of what I was saying earlier about this person not like being the kind to abandon their kids. Like whatever they create here, they're gonna stand by, like responsibly. And I feel like they see you in that energy as well. But both of you probably, I don't know. I won't say that. Okay. So they like your shadow. They see themselves in you. They like when you get a little like fiery, feisty. They like that you have the ability to defend yourself. They like seeing you do that. Your natural defense mechanisms makes you trustworthy. You don't seem approachable. You seem very loyal. Maybe you like very like even more loyal than most, which is attractive also. Even if you have like this like unconventional loyalty, like even if they have questioned your loyalty at some points like in your history, it feels like that's been like proven through constancy over like a longer period of time. This is grand scheme, like grand strategy. Athena, like you're like once again, like your intelligence is something that this person appreciates for the ways that it allows you to like create ideal outcomes. Even if that does come through like some kind of subtle manipulation of energy. Like I think you mentioned this person, like you showing them that your craft in some kind of way. And then being like intrigued by that. I feel like they'd like to know more about what that power source is all about. Maybe even so they can like figure out how to do some things of their own, because like this is like a Poseidon energy. This person could have more energy over like or influence over metaphysics than they might know. This is Virgo energy, very technical. So their like craft could be something that they actually do with their hands, like they could actually build things or something, and not understand that that is a gift from like a god, quote unquote. Like they could be more of a worldly practitioner than you maybe, but they appreciate you if you are this more like watery thing that is capable of transforming and like or manipulating energy in this more like unseen way. Like this is like if it like I attract a lot of like technologically savvy people because I'm a tarot reader, so it's kind of very similar. Like hackers. So it could be something like very similar to that, where like you have in a very similar or like opposite parallel skill set that once again makes them proud of you and makes them understand why you're like a good investment. Okay. So the last part of this reading is, should you invite Axel home, and if you did, like how would the dynamic go? We got through a whole stick of incense. I'm gonna have to light another one. Just another checking account. I can't stop. It's alright. That's okay. If you don't feel important, honey, all I gotta say is to the world, you may be just another girl. Alright, we're gonna use this one. But to me, baby, you are the word. I said I was gonna light incense. French lavender. But you're 1 in a million to me. Dude, please listen to The World by by Brad Paisley, because it feels very significant. I actually first heard that song when I worked at Target as a style consultant. I used to dress the mannequins at Target. I was pretty good at that job. I got a lot of compliments for the outfits. I used to put them in. Okay. So, how will Axel respond to the invitation to go home with you? Well, please cleanse this deck of any energy that's not relevant or helpful to the reading that I'm doing right now. For Skyler, about Axel going home. Thanks. Interference. So you're gonna need to know that, like, if you do bring this person around other people, like, you might want to do some kind of protective work. I don't even know, like, who or why, but it just kind of feels like you might want to set some intention to protect your connection from interference, even from those that you might think of as family. And try not to let any response that you get, like, dissuade you of the quality of what you have. So what happens, like, how does Axel respond to the invitation to go home with Sky? It's received. Six of Swords in reverse, though. Hermit in reverse. Knight of Wands. I'd like to have that clarified. The Magician. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil and the Hierophant. I don't know if they're gonna be available. Hold on. Kind of seems like work is working them. Not that they wouldn't love to go. I just don't know that they're going to be able to make that choice. And if they do go, then there's still, like, this energy of constraint or, like, interference. Like, regardless, there's interference. If it's not on your end, then it's on their end. If it's on their end, then I feel like it's work, and they're bound to some kind of other function or role in the material world that prevents them from being there. That they don't receive it and feel like happy to have received it, and happy about what that like signals to them about their ability to like continue to manifest outcomes that they want to have. But I don't know that they can actually do anything about it. Like, I think they appreciate the gesture more than anything else. But you might be at the event alone. I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now in my life. Why do I spend valuable time on people who don't care if I live my life? So yeah, this is like somebody who doesn't really want to have to make this choice, but will make this choice because they know it's the choice that they have to make out of like their responsibility to their role. But they're making this choice with reservation and understanding that they'd rather be elsewhere. But they really like the feeling of getting it. So if you want to invite them, but they might say, I can't go. And that's just, it's just life. I think they like hearing it though. So like, what's this guy do here? Wait, hold on. Yeah, dude, do your thing, gesture. Because it's like, hey, like, I have happiness and enjoy my life and I want to share it with you. And that's really the cookie here. That's what you want to, that's what you want to give. You want to like communicate to this person like, I would be happiest if you were around. Not that I can't be happy. Like, I'm still gonna have all these other roses, but like, I want to give this to you, kind of a thing. In my life. Like, I feel like this person, like, after they would like say no or like, you know, whatever they would say, they would be sad or something because they want to go. But they, yeah. So don't be defensive about not getting the outcome. You're not getting the yes, because I do feel like it's the give and take here that's valuable, most valuable. And this isn't someone who's rejecting you to make you feel bad, like, at all. And this is someone who's rejecting you because they have to, kind of a thing. And they just kind of like hope that you know what the circumstances are on their end. Like, it's not like, it's not simple. It's not like easy. It's coming with chains. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and that could actually be protection here, because I don't know. I kind of feel like there could be an energy in your family that would interfere. This could be your mom. If you guys have similar hair. And it's like, this person doesn't outward look dark, you know, but they kind of have that look in their eye. Oh, shit. Yeah, and, I don't know. Something about that. Hidden baggage. Yeah, it seems like work is getting in the way here. And that's okay. And that's maybe like how it should be, but I still feel like the gesture is good. Because the situation isn't simple, but the gesture does communicate how you feel and what you want, what your intentions are. So no matter what, we still know who we are to each other, where we stand, our position. Yeah. Because you're basically being like, you're the one who I would want to be my accompanying partner at a domestic event. And that says a lot. That helps this person with their faith. Like, breaks away at the frozen heart. This is the Lovers. And the Two of Pentacles. Keeps things, like, in balance. In their mind. In the minds of both of you. But you might get a rejection just because this person, once again, may not be available completely. Or there could just be some kind of intervention here that makes it not completely possible or just not work out in the most ideal way. Regardless, though, the feeling is good. It's communicated. It's received. And you should gesture. Like, you should extend yourself if you want to. Okay. So, I actually kind of want to look into that, like, you know, what's that about? So, just really quickly before we wrap this up, because I'm getting a little bit tired, we're going to get into how would Axel get along with your family? Like, what would that be like if they... Okay. How would that go? Like, what would that be like? I think if you might have, like, nosy family members. So, like, this person looks like hot shit, or, like, you look like hot shit together. Like, it's very clear to people that, like, you would be, like, a good match. But people could be, like, meddling or, like, desire to meddle in your life. Like, if you brought this person around, there could be, like, questions about, like, oh, how did you meet? Like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like, da-da-da-da. Like, people would probably want to know, like, how you got here. Maybe because they have, like, not... Like, your success maybe even goes beyond some of the success of other members of your family. So there could be some, like... Yeah, like, some people could be like, how did you get this if I don't have it, you know? And I don't know how to get it. So that's what I'm, like, kind of picking up on here. Like, just, like, low-key hate just because it's so good. And then, like, people maybe even, like, feeling the need to combat you or, like, want to take what you have. It's possible. You never really know, motherfuckers. Let's see. How would it go if Sky took Axel home? Yeah, I really feel like it would be really monumental for your relationship to have, like, either just this gesture or the ability to, like, see this through. So this isn't happening now, then, like, it's, like, the idea that in the future when this does happen, it's gonna, like, put something in stone. Yeah, Justice, Libran energy. I don't know that every person in your family is positively intentional towards you and your happiness. Like, it just doesn't really seem like that. So you probably will need to anticipate, you know, people, not everybody getting along all the time. For whatever reason. Because, like, this could be, like, bias. Like, for whatever reason, there could exist, like, some kind of bias. I don't know what that would be or why. But yeah, like, there could be some kind of, like, friendly fire here or something. I don't know. Like, like, let's say that this is, like, a masculine energy and, like, they go around the other masculine energies. There could be, like, you know, red versus blue or something. Like, subtle... You know, so there's something that needs to, like, be overcome. And I don't know if that's, like, just, like, a breaking your balls kind of a thing. Like, something that is just, like, okay, we need to, like, see how tough you are. Like, they're smiling here, so it doesn't really, like... It's not, like, a fight to the death, you know? It's just, like... I think this is kind of, like, busting balls. Like, this person, like, Axel will need to know, like, I guess going into this, like... You know, buckle up, I guess. Because there could be, like, just, like, you know, the challenges to expect here in this energy. Especially if you come from like any kind of different backgrounds, or like there has been any kind of like conflict in the past that you're overcoming now. What else about introducing Axel into the family? I mean, like, ultimately, it feels like it goes well. Especially when maybe you protect this connection, or you call in help to help protect this connection, like I said before. But it does feel like it needs to be protected. So, like, if there is a situation where, like, you bring this person on your family and you notice them being, like, too mean or something, be willing to, like, speak up for your person. Like, don't make them feel like they are the odd man out in your family. You'll want to, like, at least be buddied up with them, you know? Like, let them know that they have you. Because otherwise... just feeling lost, you know? So, yeah, I think that it's important for everyone to feel comfortable. Like, and then whoever and whatever to come in to make sure that everybody is allowed to, like, relax in the energy. And not just some people. Because some, like, I don't know, like, there's a question of, like, pride here, like, in, like machismo, or, like confidence. Like, maybe part of the protection that you could invoke is to fortify this person's confidence. Because I do feel like this person could or should expect to be, like, challenged in their position by whoever else is around to do that. Whether that's, like, your father or, like, your brothers. Whatever. Yeah, because you're, like, the world. You're an important person. You're worth defending. So even, like, you know, you guys as a couple are the Ace of Pentacles, but also to your family, you're the Ace of Pentacles. So there's, like, a desire to protect you. Yeah, because maybe your family could see you as, like, naive. It's possible. They're like, oh man, she's just this cute little girl because that flowers. So they could want to make sure that you're not gonna get, like, destroyed by the Iceman. Yeah, they don't want you to get destroyed by the Iceman. But I also feel like they may not know really what the hell they're talking about. Like, they might themselves have been destroyed by Icemen in the past. So they may not even really know how to tell you how to avoid that. So that's what I'm saying about, like, just make sure that you're not allowing yourself to be dissuaded out of your own and, like, integral position. Yeah. Because I do feel like people are going to have things to say. Like, they're going to want to, like, give their 2 cents at the end of the day. And it's important for you to be able to be like, hey, like, I know what I got here, and I'm gonna stick beside it. Okay. So yeah, I think you should gesture. I think it'll be received well, even if it can't be acted upon in the current moment. So yeah, my mouth is starting to jam up. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'll see you next time. Bye.